start up a convo and we'll see how it goes.
All right, well, it's recording now, so
I gotta wake myself up a little bit more.
well, wake the fuck up, man, because you are on the crash pad now. So, did you watch NXT?
No, I still gotta freaking hop on that.
Did you watch TNA at least?
Shit, no.
Jesus, you didn't watch any wrestling tonight, did you?
I think the only wrestling I watched tonight were my DVDs.
What DVDs do you watch?
I watched part of the Stone Cold DVD, ended up catching the Owen Hart versus Stone Cold match, great match.
Yeah, you said that
Where
earlier.
he breaks his neck.
Yeah.
Then fucking Stone Cold versus Triple H and the whole bar.
Yeah.
And then another Stone Cold Triple H was the Three Stages of Hell, which I thought was a great match. Oh yeah, and fucking Kane's shortest fucking world title run ever. The fucking First Blood.
Oh yeah. That was ridiculous.
If I lose, I'll set myself on fire. Fucking bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Then I watched a little bit of the Chris Benoit DVD. Some of the King of the Ring DVD.
Yeah. I'm super pumped for the Owen Hart DVD.
Dude, I saw the freaking interview of Bret Hart talking about the DVD.
Yeah.
I mean, he does have a lot of valid points on that DVD. I talk about the DVD to where, like, there's limited so much they can do because he feels like Owen's widow is trying to erase his career.
Yeah, she's a fucking bitch.
I mean, that's all I describe her. It's because she's so bitter that her husband died. It was an accident. That's what it was, and she wants to freaking blame everyone else for it, which is stupid.
Yeah, she wants to blame it on wrestling, but like that's not the issue, you know. Shit happened.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks because I mean we lost a fucking incredible wrestler through it, but
They're like Vicky Guerrero blaming freaking Eddie's death on wrestling. They're like any widow blaming their husband's death on wrestling.
exactly yes, exactly. Like any fucking woman who had a husband that died of an overdose due to drugs they were taking while wrestling, or fucking somebody dying of a heart attack or some shit like that because of wrestling, quote unquote.
Yeah, it's like shit happens. It's like every time it comes up to it, freaking and the biggest hater of all is like Nancy Grace.
Oh, I fucking hate that bitch.
Trying to say all wrestling deaths are steroid related.
Oh, I know.
Even Owen Hart landed on that list. I'm like, dude, that's not steroid related at all.
No. It was. I got so pissed, so fucking heated when I saw that. But what the fuck was I gonna say?
Someone needs to put her in her place.
I think Owen might go in the Hall of Fame this year.
He better. He deserves it.
I think he's
anyone deserves it, it's him.
He's definitely gonna go soon, in there, because I mean, if they're making the DVD, then they might as well put him in the Hall of Fame and just pay her fucking money, because she's a fucking money-grubbing bitch.
He's one of the greatest wrestlers, I think, to never hold a world title. Like, he needed a world title run, and it didn't happen.
Him and Mr. Perfect are two of the greatest in-ring performers of all time to never hold a world title.
Even not Kevin Nash, even Scott Hall fell on that list.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't, I don't know. Razor
I think
was
Scott
great.
Hall, if he stuck around long enough.
Razor was great for what he did. I don't think... I mean, Scott has a mind for the business, obviously, by the way he talks. And he's very smart. But, I don't know. I couldn't put him in a list with Mr. Perfect and Owen Hart, though.
I don't know, I was just reading some random list, like, somewhere on the freaking internet. I think it's like Bleacher Report or something like that I saw it on.
Mm-hmm.
And freaking Scott Hall somehow landed on that list of great, like, freaking wrestlers never hold a world title.
Yeah,
I should have. I'm like, okay.
He was a great wrestler, and if he stuck around as Razor Ramon, he would have gotten a world title run. There's no doubt about that.
Especially like with the matches he had with Shawn Michaels, like the two ladder matches they had.
Oh yeah.
And then on top of that.
Yeah, definitely. But the thing of it is like, if you compare Scott Hall to Mr. Perfect and Owen Hart, he doesn't measure up.
No, yeah, he doesn't. On level of ability, stuff like that, stuff he can do, he wouldn't come to their level.
Yeah.
But for just his showmanship, stuff like that.
For what Scott could do and what he did do, incredible for what he did. You know, he was awesome as an Intercontinental Champion.
I'm surprised they didn't put a world title on WCW.
Yeah, I'm surprised there too, but that's Nash and Hogan's doing. Keeping Hall down. Hall was just there to have fun and party, man.
Yeah.
Hang out with his
Kinda
boys.
Like that's a lot of guys did there. Because even like, I know people have mixed emotions on Jeff Jarrett, but WWE, I think he should have been up there. He could have got a title run.
Yeah, Jeff Jarrett's another one that should have been world champion in WWE.
And WCW did it right. They freaking did him justice. They freaking gave him a world title.
His world title run was great.
Especially like when he took over NWO for a little bit.
Yeah.
On the infamous, but listen up, Slapnuts.
Yeah. Did you see last week's TNA?
Yes, I did.
So you know the setup for Six Sides of Steel or whatever the fucking gimmick is, Lockdown or some shit.
Yeah.
The 4-on-4.
Catching the freaking. I was kind of torn, or I wanted Hardy to kind of win the freaking world title, which I was like, it sucks. Whatever.
What? He sucks? Is that what you said?
No, I said it sucks. Whatever.
Oh no, I don't think putting the title on Matt Hardy would have been a good idea. Matt Hardy is World Heavyweight Champion worthy, in my opinion. I think he's better than Jeff.
Yeah.
But
by far, because Jeff was just a freaking glorified spot monkey.
And Jeff is charismatic more than Matt Hardy was at the time. Matt is his own brand right now, and he's doing fucking incredible for himself. So I could see a TNA World Title run in the future for him. But right now, with EC3 as their champion, once this fucking GFW TNA war thing is over, put the focus on the title and EC3, and that dude can carry the company on his back, no problem.
I mean, it's cool. It's also cool they added another freaking belt to TNA, which it's all it was the belt that got recycled how many times?
Yeah, King of the Mountain.
Yeah, which before was the television title, the Legends title. It's like, dude, how many different titles you can friggin' make this into?
I like their titles a lot better than the WWE's because they look like wrestling titles.
Yeah.
And but the only problem I have with their tag titles is obviously like WWE right now, but WWE is getting better with it, but their tag division is lacking on TNA.
Yeah, it is.
Because the Wolves are already 4-time fucking tag champions now. They won the titles back from Trevor Lee and Brian Myers tonight. So
because there's not enough guys to create a tag division. Their roster's like really fucking small.
Yeah, their roster is super small right now.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, if once they get done with this GFW TNA storyline, I think those guys will intermingle between the shows, which I think will be good for business. You know, I really like what GFW is doing. Have you looked into what they're doing?
Yes.
With the whole, like, basically it's a new age NWA.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
No, I think it's great. Jarrett's got deals with South Africa, fucking New Japan, ROH, and TNA now. So.
Yeah, well, Jarrett's always been good. Cause remember when TNA first started? It was like I really thought they were legit competition for WWE.
Jarrett's a great mind for this business, and I think
once he freaking gave up on TNA and gave it to freaking the Carters. I mean, whatever freaking.
Well, the problem.
Whatever company Dixie Carter's dad runs, that's who it went to. Freaking, they kind of like started going downhill with it.
The problem with why he needed to go to the Carters was that he was running out of money. They needed a financial backer, and then with the way the company was set up at the time, they had more stake in the company than Jeff did, so they edged him out, I believe.
But they literally left like story writing, booking, all this. If they left it to him, let him still have some pull in the company, it wouldn't have gone as far as it did, like far downhill.
I don't think Jeff would need to be that in charge of creative, because Jeff is a great mind for the business. He knows talent, but I don't think he's that creative. I think they really need to work on their creative team. But yeah, Jeff is he'll just run WWE and WCW storylines for days and for months. He'll just recycle old storylines. Which, I mean, there's no problem with that if it's done right. But the thing of it is like they need to create their own image. Like, yeah, they have the six-sided ring, but they look and feel too much like WWE half the time.
Yeah, I think TNA started going downhill was 2010.
I can agree with that.
When Hogan left WWE and went to TNA, and then did that whole Hogan's running the show thing, and then they started bringing in like a bunch of old WWE guys, and it's like,
Bischoff and all them
WCW.
guys. Yeah. That's about the time I stopped watching. I remember when Kevin Nash was in TNA for a while. I can't remember what year that was, or what years, but that's when I became a really big Kevin Nash fan, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
When he was just doing big, sexy Kevin Nash on TNA. Because I thought some of his stuff he did there was a lot better than the NWO stuff he did.
And his hostile takeover, the X Division.
Yeah, it was good shit.
That was hilarious.
It was good shit. But yeah, 2010 when Hogan stepped in and Bischoff was there, and they had Mick come over and Flair. Some of the stuff Flair did with of course the woo off with Jay Lethal was one of the greatest moments in wrestling history.
Oh my god, I think I seriously laughed harder than I should have at that damn woo off.
Oh my god, it was great. But yeah, when those guys were all there,
drop on the stage.
Yeah. But when those guys were there, that's about the time I stopped watching TNA too.
Yeah, they went south really quick. Like I said, I think TNA strong points when they first started, it fucking was great, revolutionized wrestling.
Yeah, definitely did.
I think when TNA's tag division was the strongest, you can stop me if I'm wrong, I think 2004 to 2007.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Because I remember watching the Bound for Glory 07. Oh my god, that fucking tag team match, the freaking Ultimate X tag match between LAX and Triple X was probably one of the best matches on the fucking card.
Well, yeah, back then they had a bigger roster and they had more tag teams like LAX, Motor City Machine Guns,
Triple X, America's Most Wanted.
Yeah, when Beer Money was held the tag titles, that was a good run.
Yeah, if you go before that, fucking 3 Life Crew, which was what, BG James, fucking Ron Killings, and Conan.
Oh my god, I fucking totally forgot about that. No, but I saw a meme the other day about WWE with their the Dudley Boys are on weekly TV, Consequences Creed is on weekly TV, and Sting's going for the world title. What is this, TNA 2000 whatever? And I just laughed my ass off.
Literally felt like.
Yeah.
Literally felt like. Yeah, because that was the card. Everything that was mentioned, that was literally all on fucking the Bound for Glory 07.
Yeah.
Because that's when Consequences Creed made his TNA debut.
Mm-hmm.
Because he stepped in for Adam Pac-Man Jones for the tag titles.
Yeah.
And then Sting went over on Angle for the world title. And then the Dudleys beat fucking they might have beat fucking the Steiners in the tables match when Scott Steiner somehow botched laying on the table.
It's because Scott Steiner botches a lot of things. You remember him? One of the most epic botches ever was him and Christian in TNA with the fucking head to the steps.
Oh my god! I thought someone was gonna die.
Oh, and how about the his dive off the apron to somebody? I think it was Christian again. That he fucking just hit the back of their knee.
Yeah, Scott Steiner fucking. There's no way to describe Steiner except for when he beat the Duck.
Scott Steiner was one of my favorites as a kid.
Yeah, until he gets older and you realize, like, oh my god, what have the freaking roids done to his brain? I hate ducks.
getting back to the Sting thing. What do you think's gonna happen at Night of Champions?
I honestly don't want Sting to go over. I want Rollins to have a good title run still.
Oh yeah, I think the way I want it to be is I want him to go over Cena and to go over Sting in the same night.
Yeah. I mean, if Sting goes over, so he doesn't have another loss on his record, quote unquote, let it be a disqualification.
The only way I could see Sting going over is if John Cena and Seth have a killer 45-minute match. And Seth is out there fucking bruised and battered. What the fuck is going on over there?
The dogs.
Oh my god. Because I got the headphones in on the microphone too, so I can hear all that. Yeah, I think Rollins, to solidify him as a valid champion, needs to go over clean on Cena and clean on Sting. And then I think what would be a good end to that, as a heel, for the Authority to stay a little bit relevant and put some stock back into Rollins, is Sheamus music hits right after Rollins beats Sting, and fucking Triple H comes out and pedigrees Sheamus on the stage and prevents him from cashing in.
That'd be the shit.
I think that would be a good way to book it, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Killer matches between Rollins and Cena, Rollins and Sting. Rollins goes over on both of them. I think he could cheat to beat Cena, or cower it out and kind of save some energy for Sting, and that would be all right. But he needs to go over clean on Sting, which I think it doesn't matter to me if Sting loses, because Sting is a fucking legend no matter what.
Yeah.
And I think he's gonna get a win eventually. But I think right now he needs to put over Rollins, because Rollins is a young guy. And also, I'm glad this match is finally happening, because this is the match I wanted at WrestleMania, was Rollins and Sting.
That would have been great. And the only bad thing about the whole Sting freaking Rollins over Sting is, like I said, I want Rollins to go over on Sting. I freaking stated that earlier. The problem is, same thing as fans and all these freaking the smart marks are going all over the internet. Oh, they should never brought Sting to lose. He should have went over on Triple H, and then they're all pissed off.
Yeah.
Then he loses to Rollins.
Why did they sign a legend to job out? Yada yada. And like Jericho says,
it wasn't even a job. It was a great back and forth match.
Yeah, it was, and it made sense because we're not gonna have fucking the guy of WWE who stuck around the entire time there lose to the WCW guy. It didn't make sense. And then, people saying, oh, why would he be jobbing out, yada yada. Chris Jericho put it best when people get on him about jobbing to new guys or to the young guys. And he's like, it's not jobbing, it's called doing business.
Yeah, it's fucking making a new guy look good, making a name for him. So pulling a Cena and fucking burying everybody.
Cena doesn't bury everybody. Cena makes everyone who gets in that fucking ring with him look good no matter what.
True. Even though there's a difference though. Kevin Owens brought shit out of Cena that no one knew Cena even had.
Yeah. And Cena, as soon as Cena won that U.S. title, he put validity back on the title, and he started competing on a level that he hasn't competed on in years.
And thank God he left the United States title normal. He didn't turn into a damn spinner title.
Well, I mean, why would he at this point? He's not doing that gimmick anymore, But
exactly.
I kind of do want to see a new U.S. title. I'm glad the Intercontinental title has stayed the same and they haven't changed that. Thank fucking God.
Yeah.
Because I will throw a bitch fit if it
I'm
comes.
glad it looks like the classic belt again.
Yeah. But I will throw a bitch fit if they change the title, the IC title, because that's the one title that has the legacy.
I mean, maybe do what they did back in the day, depending on the champion, let them change color of the strap. But don't change the fucking design of the belt itself.
No.
The plates are great on it.
No, and that title, its image itself just represents a legacy of champions. You know, it represents guys that are on their way to the world title for the most part. You know, I mean, look at Jericho, 9-time fucking IC title holder. That's an incredible record. First off, I don't think anybody will ever touch that. And secondly, Chris Jericho. It's fucking Chris Jericho.
Hell yeah.
The first ever undisputed
9-time Intercontinental Champion.
9-time Intercontinental Champion. First ever undisputed champion. That means a lot on that title. So, I mean, I like that it's on Ryback right now. I think they need to find a really, really good feud for him with somebody, though.
Well, we also talked about it. We're both big fans of the big guy.
Oh, I love the big guy. But he's stagnant right now, I think, which kind of sucks. Because they just want to book him against big guys. They want to book him against fucking Big Show, and they want to book him against Mark Henry, and constantly, and The Miz.
Well,
I fucking hate The Miz, and it pisses me off because anytime I see The Miz on TV, I get pissed off, and I just yell a lot. But then I'm like, you know what? Because he pisses me off, he's doing his fucking job, and it pisses me off even more.
Yeah.
But
a lot of us can't take The Miz seriously. Like, who would have been a good rivalry for him? I'm not gonna lie. Fucking King Barrett would have been a good rivalry.
Yeah, but Barrett doesn't need the IC title again. He's held it too many times already.
But he never got a fair chance for the title. Remember, he went out on injury.
I know, but still, like, he's held it already, 4 times, I think.
If they can now someone that needs to, if WWE will freaking clear him, freaking Daniel Bryan.
I think
as much as you hate him.
I don't hate Daniel Bryan. I just think he's not as charismatic as I would want him to be. But
he can fucking work his ass off, though.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about that. He's one of the best wrestlers alive today.
But he needs, if they can fucking clear him, give him another chance. Not saying put the belt back on him, but let him have that legit chance to show that he wanted it.
Yeah, put him in a match against Ryback to, be like, let's find out who the rightful champion is, just like Razor and just like Shawn. Work that angle.
Let it be fucking a back and forth match, and then one of those it's a clean fucking win.
Yeah, and have him put over the big guy.
Yeah, exactly. And it'll look good. Raise his hand after. They'll be face versus face.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan will definitely be the more over of the two, but and I think a good heel to go against Ryback. Let's see, who would be a good heel to work with Ryback? Well, obviously they're gonna set up for him and Kevin Owens to have a feud here soon, which I think will be good. That'll be.
I kind of want to see Kevin Owens fucking pop a powerbomb. That'd be pretty funny.
That'll be a stiff fucking fight, I tell you what.
Another fucking.
I think. I'd honestly like to see Cesaro get a shot at the title here soon.
He needs it. He hasn't got a shot at a fucking belt in a while. I mean, he was tag champion with Tyson Kidd, which they had a good fucking team going there.
That was an amazing team, and I think
I pray Tyson Kidd's career isn't over.
I don't know, man. Like that, I read the other day that his neck injury was almost fatal. But
I mean, even let him come. I mean, if fucking Cesaro does get a title run, let Kidd be at the front row or be in his corner.
Yeah, that'd be great. Just kind of like when Edge fought Taker. Christian was in his corner. Oh shit. Oh, that's not good. Hold on one second. My girlfriend messaged me. But, yeah, she's wanting to fucking go to the zoo sometime soon.
That's funny. let's step back, go to Mania real quick. I don't know why I'm so stuck on the Sting thing, but it's funny now that they're trying to like, oh, he's been in the ring for over so many years. I can't remember what number they said, and I like with the fucking panel that Ric Flair right away. No, man, he's like, remember he was down there with us at the other place. They're doing this thing, and like Booker so like tried to deny it.
Right? Yeah.
It's like because they're all in TNA. It's like fucking shit.
But that's the thing, though. That's one thing I'm really liking about the commentary team right now is they're acknowledging other promotions and other fucking championships. Like, they've been making reference to the IWGP Championship here recently.
Yeah. They acknowledge that Samoa Joe's a fucking beast outside of WWE.
Yeah. And they've acknowledged that Finn Balor made his career in Japan with the IWGP title, and they
even name drop his old name fucking time and time. They'll say, oh, when he was in Japan as Fergal Devitt. It's like, there you go.
Yeah, I like that they're doing that. Also, JBL when talking about Brock Lesnar dropped that Brock Lesnar was an IWGP champion.
Yeah. Oh, like holy shit. They've been named, talked about it at fucking Beast in the East.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there it made sense, but actually on Raw the other night, JBL mentioned it too.
Yeah, which is awesome.
But another thing that I like the commentary team is doing is Michael Cole's starting to call some wrestling moves.
Finally.
Yeah, like he'll call ones that, instead of just, vertical suplex, or the normal, move calling by the commentary team.
Yeah,
he'll call legit moves.
Yeah, they're starting to focus on the matches again instead of like hyping other matches within a match. Like, okay, let's hype the bigger match on the lower, like on like a mid card match. Let's hype the fucking main, like on the higher fucking. God, I can't fucking think right now.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like one of the bigger matches. Let's say, okay, let's use the mid card match to hype the fucking main event or shit like that. Like, really? Focus on the match in hand.
Yeah.
Or in Divas matches, they'll start fucking talking about Total Divas or in Divas match. But like lately, because how they've been stepping up their game, they're actually focusing on the fucking matches now.
Yeah. And this is one other thing I want them, I wish they would work on, is setting up their show better for TV. Because, I mean, it's fucking WWE. They should be set up to work around commercials instead of cutting to commercial mid-match constantly. That pisses me off because, to me, as a fan, that company's saying, yeah, our product's important, but these products are more important. Let me cut away from the action that you want to see to tell you about these products, just because we need to make our nut.
And what pisses me off is they do the whole, the catch what you missed in the live action, you can go to the WWE network. It's like, well, I don't want to go to the network to watch what should be on TV during the fucking commercial.
Yeah. And something I think they should do every once in a while at least, because they have the fucking money to do it, is run a fucking show without commercials.
Yes, they can afford it.
Yes. And even, all they gotta do is just do what they used to do and what they're starting to do again, is take sponsors. Like Mountain Dew.
Yeah, like, fuck it. Like, they pay how much money for a 3-hour fucking TV slot. Use it to its full fucking potential.
Yeah, and set up your TV around the commercials. Okay, we're gonna have to cut to commercial at this point. Maybe we can put it off a little bit to cut here so that we can get a full match in before the commercial break.
Even with SmackDown, it pisses me off.
I get that they need to make their money. I get that they need to have their commercials for sponsors and yada yada. But, it says to me that these products during the commercial break are more important than our wrestling product.
And another thing that pisses me off, and it shouldn't even be this way on the WWE network. When we're watching NXT or Superstars or something, they'll cut to a fucking commercial on the WWE network.
Yeah, but it's not.
There's no need for commercials on the network.
No, I think it's good on the network because they don't do it too much, but they do need to plug their other programming. because there's the subscribers.
But not during like the NXT title match or something like that. That one kind of like it kind of chapped my ass. I'm like, really?
That's very true, but
because I'm so into the match, and then all of a sudden I'm on the edge of my seat. Cuts a fucking commercial. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but by now you should know when they're cutting a commercial. Because I couldn't call it at any time in the show that I know when they're cutting a commercial.
I know that, but it's like watching a fucking UFC fight. I'm on the edge of my, like, if it's a fucking good title fight, I'll be on the edge of my seat the entire time, and I'm like, yeah, cool, no commercials. Unless it's like a UFC, unless it's like a fight night or something on fucking like TV.
Yeah.
But they'll cut to a commercial during
round.
the fucking during like the cut time or something like that. Like whenever something like, okay, between rounds they'll cut to a commercial. Great, that's perfect timing. And when the next round starts, you're back in the action. Yeah,
I think they need to do something like that. Also because and another thing that's really chaps my ass about the WWE right now is the fact that it's less of a sport, because what happened to time limits? What happened to time limit draws? You can't have a time limit draw if you don't know the time limit. First off, they should announce time limit.
Yeah, exactly.
Time limits for the match, because every sporting event has a time limit. So make it more like a sport. If you want to call it sports entertainment, make it like a sport.
That's why because remember the key word. Yeah, they're trying to focus on the entertainment factor, but remember you still have that word in there, sport.
Yes.
Bring legitimacy back to fucking wrestling.
Yeah, exactly, man.
And I'm sick of the fact that they will not use the word wrestling or wrestlers. It's fucking the superstars, or they're wrestling as sports entertainment. It's like, dude, are we making everything fucking politically correct these fucking days? Come on.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of things I think they could do better, but I mean, obviously the WWE fucking E, so I mean, they're doing great.
It's funny how fucking Austin called out Vince during his first, it was his first fucking podcast on the network.
Yeah.
When he called out Vince on it. It's like back in my day, I was a wrestler. It's like, exactly, it's fucking wrestling.
Yeah, and Steve Austin still calls it wrestling, and Vince gets on his ass about it all the time.
Yeah, Vince got all pissed off. It's sports entertainment.
Yeah.
And then Austin, again, said wrestling. It's like, because Austin doesn't give a shit. Austin's like a honey badger. You don't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. But, no, I get that it's sports entertainment, because it is. And that's what draws me to wrestling, because, because, I'm sure you get it all the time, too. But, people always say to me, do you watch UFC? Do you like UFC? Why don't you try UFC instead of wrestling? I'm like, the thing is, for me, because I did MMA for a year.
It's like, I'm a huge fan of MMA.
I am too.
I wouldn't mind doing it. I wouldn't mind freaking trying to, step in at one point, but right now, that's not my thing. My thing is my fucking main priority is wrestling. I'm not going to be an MMA fighter anytime soon.
Yeah, but my difference here is, because when people say, oh, why don't you try MMA instead of wrestling? I'm like, yes, I like fighting. Don't get me wrong. It's great. I love it. I get out aggression, yada yada. But the thing for me about wrestling is the fact that, for one, I think it's an addict's fucking playground, first off. Because you get to play a character that is not yourself and escape your own reality for a little bit, as well as manipulate other people's emotions to get whatever you want out of them. That's an addict's fucking playground.
Yeah, and it's fucking great, because we're fucking, it's free and laying out our, and really with our gimmicks is just turning up the volume to fucking 11.
Yeah, and the thing for me is
laying out our own personality.
Yeah, but like I was saying, the difference is I like putting on a show. I can go out there and whip somebody's ass, no problem, but I like entertaining people. I like manipulating emotions. I like getting what I want out of the fans and making people hate me, making people cheer me, just doing whatever it takes to get this reaction out of them, knowing that, okay, if I do this at this point, that's going to get the fans involved, emotionally involved in this. If they're watching a fight, they're just watching to make sure and to know that somebody's going to get beat up and lose.
Yeah, exactly. Someone will get knocked out or tap out or something like that.
Yeah.
But freaking, the worst thing is, too, back to the freaking, people talk about the realism of the two sports. It's like, oh, well, you get MMA, it's more dangerous, it's real. Someone's actually getting their ass kicked. It's like, well, you gotta explain them. They're dangerous in professional wrestling too. And now I say, well, it's fake.
Oh,
There's
I
a
hate
difference
that
between
word.
stage. There's a difference between fake and predetermined.
Yes.
We're still kicking each other's asses out there. The pain's still real.
Yeah, and I tell people all the time, they're like, oh, it's fake punching. I was like, let me punch you the way that I punch in wrestling, because I guarantee you won't say it's fake. You'll say it's pulled back, because I pull back a little bit, when I'm hitting, but I'm hitting somebody when I'm wrestling.
Yeah, like let me hit someone with a fucking kick.
Yeah, exactly. Kicks.
I lay my kicks in.
Yeah, let me fucking chop you. Exactly.
Yeah, in our tag match, the tag match we had, we were kicking the hell out of each other.
Yeah. And with people saying, oh, MMA is more dangerous, yada yada, I've seen, and there's on record, more injuries from professional wrestling than MMA. At least in the new age, when MMA is more regulated, I should say. With referee stoppage and weight class and with the way it is now compared to when Ken Shamrock was in there.
Yeah, because MMA, like the way it is, there's a referee there. With the referee there, if someone gets hurt, the referee's there to stop the fight.
Exactly.
With us, someone gets hurt, the show must go on.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I wrestled a couple of matches on a freaking one with a fractured ankle, one with a broken ankle.
Exactly. Fucking prime example. Cena got his nose fucking busted. Yeah, and he kept going. And finished the match with fucking a tremendous showing.
Yeah, like I remember I got knocked out by a DDT in a match, and I finished the match still. Like, I don't remember, after I took the DDT, I don't remember anything after the DDT I took. Because I had a legit concussion and I blacked out. But I still finished the match.
Jamie Northstar knocked me out in the ring.
Yeah, exactly. But we still, like I said, the show must go on.
I got knocked.
Unless you're legitimately like, this guy is fucked up. Like, if you had a Hayabusa moment.
Yeah.
I did not mean that in any joking way at all. I have all respect for Hayabusa.
Yeah.
But if it's like a Hayabusa moment, then we're gonna stop the fucking match.
Exactly.
This guy cannot move.
But yeah, I wrestled Jamie Northstar, and I don't even think I wrestled him. I think it was just a brawl after a match or something where I was talking shit about him, and we were in the ring, and he fucking elbowed me in the corner, and I got knocked out for like 2 seconds, and I got back up, and we finished the fucking show. That's when I took the suplex on the outside.
Or like, fucking, go back to our tag match when, Pesci, it was either you or Pesci, I can't remember which one, threw Racer to the fucking ring post, and he took it straight to the dome.
It was Pesci.
He took it like a fucking champ, though, but goddamn, lifting him up was fucking dead weight. He's a fat motherfucker.
Yeah, definitely. That was a good fucking tag team we had, me and Pesci. Sex and Candy.
Yeah, I actually remember that.
Solid fucking
gimmick. And Jeremy was playing the role of Jimmy Hart.
Yeah. or as those fucking...
With his megaphone.
Or as those fucking Tennessee morons in the fucking back called him fucking Jim Cornette, because they didn't know the difference between Jimmy Hart and Jim Cornette. Ugh.
Yeah, Tennessee fans are ignorant. I'm actually glad I'm out of Tennessee, even though the bookings for us was easy and simple, but we're literally fucking working for a hot dog and a handshake.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
Not even that.
I was gonna say, I didn't even get a fucking hot dog.
Yeah, I didn't get a fucking hot dog.
I got maybe one bottle of water. I didn't even get a cup of coffee.
I got a fucking Mountain Dew out of it.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, I know, yeah. I think someone brought me the Mountain Dew, actually. Fucking shit.
Yeah, the only way to make money at those shows is to have a fucking gimmick table.
Yeah, literally. Which was something we're gonna do.
Yeah,
where you got a t-shirt design going?
Hell yeah. We just got to get somebody to draw up that anime image for the front.
Yeah, the anime versions of us.
Yeah, buddy.
It's gonna be sick.
Because we got to show our nerd side too.
Yeah.
Because we're.
And
the fucking. Go ahead.
And the basis of that design was fucking, like I said, I told you a little while ago, like I was freaking drawing. I started drawing off of like the Anarchy logo, and then my girlfriend started just like she saw what I was trying to draw, and I'm not gonna lie, what I was drawing looked like complete shit, and she just she saw what I was trying to do, and then totally just like went down, and she was literally hiding the fucking sketchbook from me, and I'm like, can I see this? She's like, no, you can't see this, and then hours later she reveals it, and I'm like, holy fuck, I gotta show Darby this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, she did a good job with it, so I think we'll definitely use the fucking logo.
Hell yeah, and she tried to put her colors, because I told her what your colors are going to be. You're going to use blue and black, and I was going to go with red and black, so she merged the two colors together. That's why the C is the blue and black, and the A is red and black. Well, you can reverse colors, too.
I think I'm going to do red and white. I don't know. Although if I do the Stardust gear, that is kind of like what he's rocking now, I think I'll definitely do the blue and black, or maybe I'll just go black and red just to match it, even though I fucking hate that color combination.
Either way, our colors would go together, because remember, red and blue actually go together pretty well.
Yeah. My girlfriend told me to go red and blue to do a Captain America type of feel, since I have so many fucking Captain America t-shirts.
It's funny you're going Captain America, but I think it should be like something like an Anarchy style fucking Captain America. Like,
yeah.
Because remember, we're going Anarchy, and it's like kind of like want to go away from the whole America thing. Not really. I'm not saying we're against America or anything.
Yeah, definitely not. No.
Anarchy against the system, against conforming.
Yes, exactly. But man,
like
I hope we can find our way into a promotion that can give us a little bit of creative control, so that we can work exactly the way we want to, and the storylines that we want to with our characters.
Because heaven forbids we ask any Tennessee promotion to give us fucking creative control. Oh God.
Jeremy gave me creative control.
Yeah, he did. But remember, freaking when I tried to have creative control going into our tag match, and then they totally fucking killed my lone wolf thing.
Yeah, and they fucking, when I won my tag titles there, me and Pesci, it was supposed to be a 30-minute Iron Man tag match, and they ended up fucking changing it to a 2 out of 3 falls match.
That's stupid.
Yeah, which I won my first titles, the tag titles there with Famouser on Jeremy.
Yeah, see, we both our first titles are tag titles.
Awesome.
But at least you had a partner you didn't have to carry though.
That's true. No, Pesci could work, man. Pesci carried me for a lot of that.
I've got the shit in the sick for every fucking tag partner I had.
Yeah, Pesci was the main worker in that tag team, because I was still green as fuck. Still am, but
Well, now we can both pull our weight in our freaking team.
Yeah, I just took a lot of the heat in our tag team, and then Pesci came in and got the wins. Which that's the way that was my creative control as well, because I wanted for the split between me and Pesci, which never happened, but I kind of wish it did. But I had every match aside from the one where we won the tag titles, Pesci won. I did not win the matches.
I'm kind of glad you guys didn't. I'm kind of glad. Like I actually do thank you guys for not killing my momentum coming back though, by like not making me taking the finish. It was Racer instead.
Yeah. No, I wasn't. It made more sense for Racer to take the finish, because then I could attack you on the outside and set up for the half-assed attempt at a beatdown.
Those horrible fucking post-match beatdown ever.
Yeah. I thought fucking Blake Murphy's fucking boots in the corner were pretty bad. Fucking what was his name? The fake Doomsday. Goddamn, Gilbert Gruesome. Oh my god, his boots to you.
Apocalypse.
Yeah, his boots to you were ridiculous.
Of stealing fucking comic book names.
I mean, it would have been good if they ran with it, Doomsday versus Apocalypse, with the actual story, but they cut it right after that show.
Because they're gonna do Doomsday versus Apocalypse, because the whole point was, I was supposed to be they're supposed to give me a fucking two big guys, and then I was supposed to turn on Doomsday and go against him.
Yeah.
And then they killed it because, it wouldn't be believable. It's like, how would it not be believable? It's a little guy, and I have my two fucking big motherfuckers behind me doing all my dirty work.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Doomsday's a fucking mark for himself, not to mention a belt mark, and then also likes to stiff people in pay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a fucking joke.
I would have, seriously, that post-match beatdown, I would have rather taken your German suplex again, because that was a great German suplex.
Fuck yeah, it was. That's because I'm a
Like,
suplex
literally,
machine.
all the good spots in that match were literally I did with you and Pesci. Freaking
Yeah, Racer didn't do
was just
shit.
Racer was just there for me to get a breather.
Exactly.
Because with you, the opening spot was you shot me off the ropes, I ducked the clothesline, and then gave you like the fucking damn little fucking badass Stone Cold fucking Dez press.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the pop for that Dez press was the greatest shit ever. And then
Hell yeah.
at the time, I gave fucking. Now, thank God it's my finisher now, but at the time, I just more or less a move to get a pop. I fucking did the damn, what is now the Kyle Ken. I fucking gave him that vicious running knee, and Pesci actually bounced off the corner.
Yeah, that was a good one.
He took my Muda lock like a champ, though. That was great.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, getting back to our anime stuff, obviously you dropped the name of Kaioken with obviously what we're going to do with our tag team finish of the intervention. The Hadouken right into the Kaioken.
Oh man, it's gonna be fucking great. Fans are gonna love it, especially in Florida. Now if we do shows in Orlando or Miami where you have anime conventions. Fucking, they're gonna know exactly what we're referencing.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. Because
Not like
wrestling
it's not
fans
like
are nerds.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like Tennessee or Kentucky where they don't watch anything outside of WWE stuff. We do any Japanese moves and they freaking, oh my god, what is that? Like, well, if you watch freaking other stuff besides WWE, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I hated working in Tennessee just because of that, because our styles were very Japanese, lucha oriented, and they just wouldn't pop for that. They wanted the NWA fucking Mid-South fucking style with some hardcore thrown in, and that's all they would pop for.
The big Tennessee thing. Oh, no one wants to see that Ring of Honor bullshit.
Oh my god. Who said that? I can't remember.
I can't remember, but it was like, what the fuck?
Was that the booker at CWA?
The one where I got like completely screwed out of my comeback match?
Yeah, where you wrestled that fucking greenhorn.
Yeah, that dropped me on my head out of a fucking toast roll head scissor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, he's like, oh, no one, I'm doing all these badass fucking moves, and like, oh, no one wants to see that Ring of Honor bullshit. I'm like, really? The crowd was popping.
Yeah. These people, a lot of the Tennessee bookers are just ridiculous.
And it's like, because a lot of the Tennessee bookers are stuck in the old ways of NWA, and not to knock on Jim Cornette, but they do think like Jim Cornette and don't see that wrestling's evolving.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I see
Any
where,
booker
like,
that thinks Jim Cornette is a wrestling god is moronic. Jim Cornette was great for his time, what he did. I hate Jim Cornette, but I give him credit because he was what he was, and he was good at what he did. But
but calling guys like us, like the new guys, especially like I said, sports evolving, the same we're a bunch of spot monkeys. We fucking overdo shit, use too many spots. We're just doing a lot of high flying moves for a pop. It's like that's more than that. But I do agree with him on the Young Bucks overusing the super kick.
Yeah,
I love the Bucks. I love the Young Bucks, but my God.
Yeah,
they need to cut back on the super kick.
No, it's good for them because I think they can do it, throw their super kick party, yada yada. But everybody wants to do it now. Everybody wants to do the super kick. It's so over with the Young Bucks. Shawn Michaels did it, yada yada. Oh my God, everybody throws super kicks now, and I'm just like, ugh. Like if I throw a super kick, it's gonna finish you.
Yeah.
You know.
I think we got to come up with something else.
Well, one of the things that I want to do in the future is, you know, first off, we got to establish our own finishers so the fans know what our finishers are. Of course, with the intervention as well as our individual finishers. Mine being 5 years, and yours being what are you going to use as your solo finish?
It's still gonna be one of two. It's still gonna be the Kaioken or the Koji clutch.
Okay, so, but yeah, we got to establish those as our finishes so the fans know. But then also something I want to do is add the element of this match could end at any point. So, like, eventually start ending matches with a fucking, move that's not a finisher for us. And,
yeah, exactly.
End it with a fucking super kick here and there. End it with a fucking crucifix driver.
Yeah, exactly.
Something
like,
different.
I did, Tennessee at my Seattle match, I freaking did a Fez press to some guy, and after the Fez press, I rolled him over and slapped on Muda Lock, and he tapped because it was elimination fatal 4-way.
Yeah.
So he tapped to the freaking Muda Lock, and I was like, oh, no one saw it coming, because that wasn't the finisher.
Yeah, exactly. We should probably wrap this up. It's been going on for 51 minutes now. Holy shit.
Yeah, I even ended the match with I didn't even use the freaking running Kaioken. I freaking ended the match with a move no one thought my little ass can do, ended it with a fucking haluva kick.
Yeah. Which
the crowd popped, and then that led to a vicious heel turn, which was awesome. But
yeah, definitely. We're gonna have to go out there as a tag team and work eventually. But yeah. So I'm gonna put an end to this recording here, and we may upload this, we may not. Who knows? But it's a good test run.
We'll see what people think of it.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. It's definitely a good test run with the phone call conversation hooked up right to the mic right there. So
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's worked out pretty well. It kind of pisses me off, though, because I have 2 mics, and I don't think I need the other one now. Which pisses me off because I spent a good amount of money on the other mic as well. But it's alright.
Hey, it's all good to have a backup mic in case one breaks, you have another.
Exactly. Plus, for in-person interviews, I think it would work better with the 2 different recorders, so...
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so...